Sookie sookie now. Can you guess what I'm about to make? I'll give you a hint. I've got some chicken breasts. So, looking at this and thinking about the fact that I said I have chicken breast, you know that I'm going to make some chicken parm. So for my chicken parm, I'm using a non-stick cooking spray. I'm using breadcrumbs that are seasoned and they have salt in them already. I'm using 2 eggs for my egg wash, and it's going to be mixed with a little bit of milk. Whatever cheese I found in my refrigerator is what I'm using. So I have some Fiesta blend cheese left, and I have some mozzarella cheese left. Whatever type of cheese you like or you have in your fridge, you can use it. And excuse me. I have some no salt added tomato sauce, and yeah, that's the family uh, dollar brand Italian seasoning. So, and I also have some asparagus back here that I'm gonna get together. And this is gonna be like a really easy sheet pan meal that you can whip up quick. And it's a little healthier than uh, the traditional chicken parm. If you don't have any issues with cholesterol or, diabetes or sugar and stuff like that, then, you can go ahead, high blood pressure, you can go ahead and, go to town with this, fry your chicken breast and do whatever you want to do. But for me, I wanted to create something, make chicken parm, the way that my grandmother did, but I wanted it to be a bit healthier, because she would fry the chicken breast, and it was so good. It was very well salted, and then that marinara sauce on top, and a ton of cheese, and it was so delicious. But these days I'm just trying to get something that is going to be a little better for me health wise. So like I said, if you don't have any issues, you can fix it the traditional way. But this still tastes pretty good. It's not going to be as decadent tasting as, a fried piece of chicken parm with, the way that tastes. It's just not. But it's going to satisfy your craving for chicken parm, particularly if you have any type of health issue or if you're just trying to eat healthier. And with that being said, I am going to get my chicken breast that I have defrosted out of my freezer. I'm sorry, out of my refrigerator. And I'm going to start pounding it. Uh, I'm going to start pounding my chicken breast. So it should be defrosted by now. Let me go get it. All right, so my chicken breasts are pounded pretty well. Keep in mind that chicken breast cooks fast anyway, so it's not like it's going to take, a long time. But the thinner that you can pound them and get them kind of uniform, the size, like this part kind of, is still a little bit thicker, but it should be okay. For the most part, it's pounded well enough for me to do the chicken parm. So, however you like it, pound it. Get your chicken breast ready, and I'm just going to season these, and then I'm going to do my egg wash and breadcrumbs and get them in the oven. People season the egg wash. You can do that if you want. I don't know. I mean, people have different way of doing things, but for me, all I have to really basically do is mix this. And this is enough for 2 chicken breasts. Of course, if you had, more, you have to use more eggs and milk, but this is plenty enough just to coat the chicken breasts and get them wet so that the breadcrumbs stick to them and I'm not frying them. So that's pretty good. I've got my chicken breast here. And I'm just gonna see what I mean. That was just 1 egg for these 2 pieces of chicken breast. So you don't need a lot of the egg wash. And I just want to let these like sit and soak up that egg wash for about, probably about 5 minutes. Just let it sit and soak up the egg wash. So I've got some breadcrumbs. You can use any kind of breadcrumbs you like. These are garlic and herb. There's all kinds of seasoned breadcrumbs. This happened to be on sale and I got it. But use any kind of breadcrumbs you want. Keep in mind that the breadcrumbs do have sodium. That's 470 milligrams of sodium per serving, and that's why I did not salt my chicken breasts. And also frozen chicken breasts, anything that's frozen shrimp, they put salt in it, you know, even before they freeze it. So and it's injected with solution of salt. So, you know, I don't play with sodium like that. But my breadcrumbs, get them in a bag. If you want to, you know, put them on a plate and pat your breadcrumbs on, do it however you like. But I'm going to get my chicken breasts into this bag. Let me move this plate. And you just want to make sure that your chicken breasts get very well coated and that crumbs, you know, those breadcrumbs, seasoned breadcrumbs, get, you know, right on that chicken and stick. Because that's what's going to, you know, give you that crispiness that you get from chicken parm without frying. And I love, you know, fried chicken parm, but if I can, you know, do it a little healthier sometimes, I'll do it. So make sure that, look at those breadcrumbs, nice and coated. Let this sit for about 5 minutes. Just like if you do fried chicken and you season the fried chicken and you put it in the flour, and you might let it sit for a little bit before you put it in the hot grease. Let the chicken breast sit for about 5 minutes with the breadcrumbs on them. Non-stick cooking spray. I've got a little piece of foil down. You could also do this in, you know, like an aluminum pan. And I get my chicken breasts, shake them, lay it right on there. You see how those crumbs, how those seasoned breadcrumbs have just like stuck to it with the egg wash. And also, I forgot to say this, but if you wanted to just use egg whites for your egg wash, you could do that too. Sometimes I just do egg whites. This time I did, you know, just one egg with the yolk. That looks pretty good. If you see any parts where it looks like there's no crumbs, kind of press it down. Let's see, that looks pretty good. And you want to spray a little spray on there. If you have a little bit of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil or something like that, or any type of vegetable oil, you can always drizzle a little on top. I choose not to do that. I just use cooking spray. So my oven is set for 375, and I'm going to get these chicken breasts in for about 15 minutes. So let's see. Yeah, 15 minutes. And then I'm going to check them, and I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit higher. So, family, look at my breasts. I mean, look at my chicken breasts. They are pretty much done. I'm going to spoon some tomato sauce over them. Remember, I showed you that can of, put out however much tomato sauce, if you have a homemade marinara sauce, you know, that you like, any type of tomato sauce. I was going to use a no salt added tomato sauce on these, but I wound up getting one that just has a little bit of sodium in it. It's a sauce. Because I didn't put that much salt on the chicken chicken parm, and I want it to be well seasoned. But keep in mind also that the cheese has salt. So, but yeah. All right, so you might not like this much sauce. You might want more sauce. You might want less sauce. I am putting this amount of sauce on here because I like a lot of sauce. All right, so I'm gonna crank. Well, my oven's already cranked up to 425. I did these again in the oven for about 6 minutes on 425, and I'm gonna put my mozzarella cheese, a nice generous helping on there. That's starting to look sexy already. And I've also got, I like to mix cheeses, whichever cheese you like. I've got a Fiesta blend, which is Monterey Jack and cheddar. So I add that as well. You know what I'm getting ready to do? Spray a little bit more of this cooking spray. And at this point, I'm going to add my asparagus. It's not going to take that long. I don't know about you, but I don't like my vegetables like mushy. So this is good. Oh, look at that. A woodsy part, like, it's in there. My oven has a mind of its own today. So look at that. All I need to do is to melt that cheese and get that asparagus crisp tender. 425. Five minutes. Wow, what's it doing? Okay. I put it on 6 minutes, and I'm going to check it. If you want to take the chicken out, like if you need your asparagus to cook a little longer, you could always just remove the chicken and then just put it back on the sheet pan, keep the asparagus in the oven. But I'm going to do the 6 minutes. The cheese is going to be melted. The inside of the chicken breast should be like really done. I do like my chicken really done. You can't, overcook chicken breast, but I find that the way that I cook it, it's actually not tasting like rubber. It's very tender. But okay, 6 minutes and I'll be right back.